Okay, people, it's finally time again for quick movie pickups. Wait, I'm gonna move some boring stuff out of the way. Math stuff, cringe. Anyways, I have a stack here of Blu-rays and stuff. So let's just do what we do, right? So first off, I bought Fallen Angels on Blu-ray, which I already have on DVD. And this is like a strange thing because this film has like when they restored it or remastered it, they like changed a lot. Like they entirely changed the color grading. They made some scenes black and white that weren't before. I think they like colorized certain parts of the black and white shots. I also think, yeah, they like stretched the image because the director was like, oh my, I always wanted to have it in like this specific format, like wider than 16 by 9. I don't know the exact, but anyways, so it was originally filmed in 16 by 9, I believe, and then they just like stretched it or like cut some parts of the picture off, which weird stuff, I guess. I think they also like removed a song or changed it from the soundtrack, maybe. Anyways, I have actually only seen that version, and it's not like those things like just watching it, like you don't notice it really, you don't really care about it. I saw it in a cinema once, and it was nice that it was actually filling the entire wide screen. So for cinemas, I guess, yeah, that version works good, works fine. But watching it at home, you just get like black bars, up and down, which is so useless because it's not like you're seeing more, like more from the sides. It's like just cut off or stretched. So yeah, entirely meaningless. Anyways, because of that, I bought this DVD, which not only is a DVD, bad quality, it's also a Region 1. And while I have a Region 1 player, I've never used it, and I don't know if I ever will. But yeah, I thought, yeah, I'm gonna watch the original version. Let's go. Still haven't done it, but anyways, now I don't need to use this crusty old DVD. So I got the Blu-ray, and I thought for some reason that like this film was like not easily available on Blu-ray. I thought it was like maybe it's probably out of print, but I thought it was like rare or like super expensive or something. But I just found it at a like local disc shop for 99 Swedish crowns, which I don't know the exchange rates. Check it out. I guess search up 100 Swedish crowns and you will see, I guess. Anyways, now I have one of the greatest films ever made on Blu-ray in its original version. So when I finally rewatch this again, I will watch this version, and I'm sure it's gonna be great. Next we have like stuff that I got in the mail yesterday that I've ordered from the Arrow Films website because they had an Easter sale. So where should we start? I think I can start with this. Kansas City. I don't know anything about this movie. I think the director, Robert Altman or Altman, I don't know how you say it. Anyways, I think he's famous. I don't know anything about him. I don't know anything about this movie. The only reason I have it is because it they had like a thing where like if you paid above a certain amount in your order, you got to choose a free movie, and out of the ones, I thought this one looked the most interesting, so I just picked it. So yeah, it's just a free movie. Could be good, I don't know. Next we have the stuff I actually properly wanted. So where should we start with this? Maybe we can start with from the top, I guess. The weird and wonderful world of Ujitcha, with 2 movies, Violence Voyager and Burning Buddha Man. And this is like some really special thing called Gekimation, which I think is like a paper cutout, like almost puppet theater or animation or something like that. Looks really visually interesting. I guess this is like almost anime, like it's like technically not animation, I guess, because I don't think they like. I think it's mostly like moving around the puppets or whatever, or the paper pieces. But you know, it's close. I guess it's moving, drawn pictures from Japan. Um, yeah, and if you like stretch the definition, then I guess this would be like a rare example of horror anime, and this is supposed to be really interesting and good. I think there are also yes 3 short films on this, very good. Yes, um, yes. Let's move on. We have Typhoon Club, which is a film by Shinji Somai, who is like one of Japan's most like acclaimed and popular directors. However, outside of Japan, he has been like almost ignored until recently. I guess the only one that like had no, I'm not gonna like be too exaggerating about it. Like he's not like totally unknown, but like comparatively, like relative to his size in Japan, he's like very unknown outside of Japan. That's my point. For example, on the Kinema Junpo top 200 Japanese films, I think this film was like number 12 or something, like really high up, and like one of the absolute highest ones that's not from like the 50s and 60s. So yeah, really interesting. So this is part of Third Window's what's it called, Directors Company line, which is like a company that has released several films in the like 80s, I think, maybe 90s too, by directors who are like pretty famous today. Like they released at least one film, maybe more, by Gakuryu Ishii, also known as Sogo Ishii. They released several Shinji Somai films. They released some early works by Kiyoshi Kurosawa. They also released Door by Banmei Takahashi, and several of those are getting released by Third Window. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to watching this. I'm sure it's gonna be my thing. I really like, you know, like teen movies, I guess. I think they're charming. I also haven't watched too many like 80s films, so it's gonna be fun digging into this. So yeah, we also have another Shinji Somai film, Sailor Suit and Machine Gun, which I think is more famous outside of Japan. This is released by Arrow Video, and I don't know much about this. I'm not sure. I think it's based on a novel, and I also know there's like at least one other adaptation, maybe 2. So this is like, you know, a movie by Shinji Somai, as I said, starring, what's her name, Hiroko Yakushimaru, who is also the star of Nobuhiko Obayashi's The School in the Crosshairs. And yeah, she was I don't know if I should say good. I mean, like it's not like extremely good acting or something, but like charming, cute. I don't know. Yes, so cool, cool slipcase. Yes, and I think one interesting thing is that the other adaptation of this, which I believe is a TV show, stars Tomoyo Harada, who also got famous for starring in Obayashi's 80s idol movies, pretty much. So, yes. Next up, we have some more Third Window stuff. For example, we have this Sogo Ishii film, Crazy Fun the Road, which I think was his first feature. It was supposedly like really groundbreaking when it released. I don't know much at all about this, actually. I know it's like extremely low budget. I think this was like a student film even, but I've heard very good things. I'm sure it's interesting. I really liked Electric Dragon 80,000 Volts by this director. So also I really liked Mirrored Mind, also by the same director. So yeah. Adrift in Tokyo. by Satoshi Miki. I don't know anything about that guy, but I've heard that this movie is like just a nice hangout movie. I think you're just like walking around through Tokyo and seeing weird stuff, like typical quirky Japanese comedy. Yeah, I don't have much to say really. Onoda, 10,000 Nights in the Jungle, directed by Arthur Harari, I believe is his name. It's really small text here, I can't even read that. Does it say anywhere? Yeah, Arthur Harari, right. So this is based on a true story about this guy Onoda who like stayed in the jungle for like apparently 10,000 nights. I believe it's like 30 years or something, where he was just like terrorizing people in the Philippines, I think. Yeah, because he was like really prideful and like, no, Japan hasn't lost the war. Let's keep going. And then he like just fought the war by himself for like 30 years. I'm sure it's interesting, gonna dive into this maniac's mind or something. It's like 2 hours 68, no, 2 hours 48 minutes. So it's a long one, and I think it's gonna be an interesting exploration. Also, worth noting, Arthur Harari won an Oscar recently, actually, not for this film, but because he co-wrote the excellent movie Anatomy of a Fall. Since that movie was like really excellent, especially the writing, I believe this is probably gonna have really good writing as well. Yep. Next one, Zocchi. I don't know anything at all about this movie. It has 3 directors. I think it's like loosely connected stories. Like I'm not sure if it's like hyperlink cinema or just an anthology, but is there anything interesting here? So 3 directors: Naoto Takenaka, Takayuki Yamada, and Takumi Saito. I believe I've heard the name of the last one, but I don't really know much. Apparently the music is by Kara. Isn't that like the one who was starring in like a Shunji Wai movie? Or am I I think so. Okay, that's really cool actually. Nice. Seems like a good cast as well. Yeah. So I think this is just like a comedy, quirky comedy, anthology, or hyperlink cinema, as I said. Like I think the like cover art says it all. Like it's just like gonna be fun and crazy with characters all over the place. Yeah, don't know much. I'm sure it's fine. Finally, Akio Jisoji's Buddhist trilogy consisting of This Transient Life, Mandala, and Poem. It looks like kind of pornographic based on the cover art. I don't really know much about this. I think it's like new, what's it called? New wave, like Japanese new wave. Does it say anything about it on the? Yeah, it's new wave, right? So I just saw this on the Arrow site and I was like, oh, what's that? I don't recognize that. And then I just looked it up, and all the movies had pretty good reviews. Not that popular, like not seen by that many people, I guess. But yeah, they're like pretty long movies. Like the first one is 2 hours 23 minutes. Next one is 2 hours and 12 minutes, and the final one is just under 2 hours. They all have different aspect ratios as well. That's interesting. Some of them are black and white, some of them are in color. Okay, so yeah, I think it's gonna be an interesting mixed bag of things. So I guess now it's time to like remove the plastic. So I'm just gonna pause for a bit. Okay, they have now all been unplasticed. All these just the same picture on the disc as the cover, nothing to see. Zocchi had at least different disc with some funny drawing on it, but yeah, not much to see really. So for the other ones, let's take a look. Other than Kansas City, I didn't open it because I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep it. I need to like check what it is or if I want to sell it or whatever, but yeah. So let's start, I guess, with this one, Jisoji Buddhist Trilogy. So here we have, first of all, some stupid thing, just like an ad for the Arrow streaming service, Cringe. Then we have Oh no. Hmm. It fell out some plastic, a bit of plastic. I'm not sure how broken this is, what's going on in here. Not promising, but hopefully it's not too crazy in here. Anyways, we have first disc, second disc, third disc, red, blue, green. Yeah, I guess a pretty clean look. We also have what's it called, reversible cover, which, let's take a look at that. It's like red and a naked woman, so yeah, it keeps up the pornographic vibe of the regular cover. Yes. Okay, it seems like it's fine without this bit of plastic, so I think we're good. Now for the one, the ones in the slip cases. Let's start with this one, Ujicha. So sliding this one out, it looks like this. So I think we have like a reversible cover, one for each movie, same as with Third Window's release of 1001 Nights and Cleopatra. So this is Burning Buddha Man. And then on the inside, we have obviously both discs, and we have the reversible cover with Violence Voyager. So I guess I'd have to watch the movies to decide which one I want outwards, but it also doesn't really matter because I guess it's just gonna be covered up by the slipcase anyways. Wait, I'm just gonna readjust this a little bit. It's a little... yes, good. So next one, we will have to look inside the get on. Why is it so hard? Hate it. This is why I hate slipcases. They never fit. Okay, good. Typhoon Club, sliding it off. We got a very simple cover. It just says Typhoon Club and the girl. Not even the third window thing here, which are usually there. Spine. Right. Yeah, same backside. And for the inside, okay, this is nice. So we got the disc. Then we also got some kind of booklet, or well, at least a paper. Let's see. So yeah, it's just two sides inside. So we have the cover, and then there's some text, which I think is like information on this director's company and some films they released. And then, okay, this is great. So on the back side is like the entire filmography of the director's company. So for these, the ones that have already been released by Third Window are obviously this one, Typhoon Club, but also The Guard from Underground and Door and yeah, just those. And then coming soon are Luminous Woman, Love Hotel, and Crazy Family. For the other ones, I think also Bumpkin Soup by Kiyoshi Kurosawa has been confirmed. And I think I don't really know anything about the other ones. There's another Shinji Somai film, Tokyo Heaven, which is on the list. Also Halber Mensch by Sogo Ishii. Okay, cool. Nice. Cool that they're releasing those movies. Finally, Sailor Suit and Machine Gun. Sliding it off, we got the exact same artwork, so kind of useless, but yeah, they like putting those on, don't they? Looking inside, okay, now we're talking. Okay, we're finally getting to some good stuff. So we have a thick, well, kind of thick book, and it's it's a real one. We got some pictures of the girl and a lot of text. Actually, a whole lot, not bad at all. several pieces of writing, interviews with. Oh, it's the main girl being interviewed by Kiyoshi Kurosawa, I think. Really interesting. Long interview, translated and all, very good. And then here at the end, what is this? Okay, I think this is Shinji Sumai filmography. So first as assistant director and then as director. So he has released quite a bit. This was actually his second directorial film. And then some other ones. I've heard that Moving from 1993 is supposed to be like really good. Yeah. And then another very cool thing here. So we have a reversible cover, which is very like 80s Japanese styled. And like, yeah, this art is already on the cover, so let's just flip this around. Oh. Okay, nice. So now it looks like this. Clean and nice. Lovely. Okay, yes, that's all for today. I've been kind of slow today. I'm so sorry. It's been happening more and more recently. It's not really quick movie pickups anymore. It's just regularly paced pickups, or maybe even slow pickups. Yeah, pretty slow. Bye bye.